Hello everybody, back here again for a vlog a day. Today is Monday the 13th and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning, decent time frame. Wife actually got up later than she should have. She had an early morning alarm set because they got a new employee starting today, and I think she wanted to be there early to get things going before she showed up, and she slept through, she says 2 alarms. I don't remember 2 alarms. I remember 1 alarm going off, but not 2. So, but we got up, she got up and got around, got off to work. I went and jumped in the hot tub, got the dog outside, excuse me, hung out with him for a little bit, got a few things done. The wife was just playing like cluster F at work. It was so much, just getting the new computer station set up and getting the IT guys over there to get it all online and all the new check printing machines and all kinds of it's a lot trying to bring in a new employee. It adds to a bunch of stuff, which then basically means my wife doesn't get any of her work done, which then means she's going to have the next couple of weeks of while trying to train the new girl to, or new lady, I don't know how old she is, but the new lady into up to getting up speed. She's going to be falling behind on her work, which means if we put in insane extra hours for the next week or two trying to keep all her work done and all the answering all the questions and trying to figure out where the new one fits in, all that fun stuff. So, but yeah, while she was doing that, I was hanging out with the dog, got a couple of things done, had another dog get dropped off from daycare, and got here, works out real smooth. She was like, usually we kind of chat a little bit. She's like, I am running way behind on the way to the doctor and my mom, so here you go, and basically hand me the dog and run off. And she said, oh, I forgot to give you money. So she ran by the car real quick, got my money, came back, and we kind of had a good little chuckle on that. So, but yeah, from there, had the dogs play. The dogs have known each other. They played a lot. So they got a lot of good play in, a lot of rough housing and pushing each other around. They both think they're dominant. So it's kind of interesting how the play goes. They'll get a lot of good play in. They'll kind of stop, start really shoving on each other and trying to figure out who's in charge. And I don't think they really know who's in charge yet. So every once in a while I get a little bit aggressive in that whole trying to figure out who's going to be on top. And then I'll split them up and kind of let them know that I run this whole thing here. So they'll chill out and like, okay, we'll go back to playing and chase again. So they go back to playing good and wearing themselves out and having all the time, the fun they can have. And then they have both need naps and resting and all that good fun stuff. So yeah, we hung out for the rest of the day. Reached out to the guy supposedly building my building. Still no answers. It's one of those things where everything about me says like he does good work. Everybody says he does a great job, yada, yada, yada. But damn, man, getting him to actually like answer phone calls and shit and get answers is just like pulling his teeth. And the part that sucks is he's the best of any of the ones I've checked on. Like he's way better than anybody else and he's still bad at it. So it's one of those situations in life where it is what it is. So you just kind of do what you can do and try and figure it out. I'm still waiting to find out how much it's going to cost to put a driveway in. Reached out to the company who does the concrete pavers, the brick driveways and stuff, trying to get a quote on a lattice driveway, and no response yet from them. How are you doing today? So I went ahead and all excited. But went ahead and reached back out to them and asked for it, and told them I never got the quote yet. And I was wondering if I was there to get a quote, and they said they would have it finished up and asked for my email. I said I really prefer not to email because it gets lost in the stuff, and then I get like tons of other crap dumped back to me, which my wife emailed them off her work email to send them the plot layout, the survey, and they could have just sent the response back to that. It would have been a very easy thing to do as well, but no, they said they'd write it up, and I'm like, just text me. It's gonna be $4,000 or $40,000, whatever the number is. Just text it to me. Just tell me the number, and then if it's a number that I think is reasonable, then I can go down and figure out the rest. She goes, well, we'll get it printed out and we'll call you when it's done. You can come by and pick it up. I'm like, okay, that works too. And I haven't heard nothing from them either. So about to give up on that whole concept. And there's a good chance I'm gonna just say the hell with it and laying down a bunch of mulch. And that way the city signs off on it and then they let it go. Get my occupancy certificate signed off. And then I'll decide if I want to do lattice work driveway or concrete driveway or just take the mulch back up and do my grass, which is really what I want to have, because I want the water to be able to drain through my yard, not have extra driveway there blocking out, making more likely to flood. So it is what it is. So that's all the fun with it. So a lot of nothing, still up in the air. Don't know if I'm gonna get a building, and every once in a while, I just get those days, and it's like, God damn it. Like, I just want to just say, to hell with it, throw it all in, and sell everything I have here, and move to like Wyoming, where much less regulations, and just get the hell out of this whole rat race of what's going on down here. So, yay, all that good fun stuff. So yeah, went ahead, texted a handful of different people and stuff, just kind of reaching out, because one of the things I do try and do is I try and reach out to a handful of people, maybe not every day, but often, many days a week, just to kind of, I don't know, have human contact, because all I do is talk to dogs all damn day. So I'll send out some random question, and the one was like, what makes you happiest? And it was funny because I only had 2 people reply back with, after the answer, reply back to ask me what makes me happiest, which I thought was kind of funny. But it's one of those situations where someone like, oh, that's a really hard question, I'll get back to you, never hear from again. Other ones have a dumb answer, that really don't make sense, just kind of a off the cuff, like, that whole, I don't know, canned answer, lack of a better term. So, but yeah, overall pretty good. They came, picked up, the one dog's been here for like a week, got him picked up, and he went home. And then the Doberman was extra lonely. He gets whiny when there's no other dogs around to play with, and he'll just, I don't know, he'll be looking right at you and just start crying, like that Doberman whine. It just, that right there is not a reason why I could never own a Doberman. But overall, pretty good. The friend came pick the dog up, super good with it. Everything went smooth there. We chatted a little bit and talked about how rough the Doberman plays with her dog, and how she doesn't let them play together when the owner's not there, because the dog I'm watching gets rough, and she's afraid it's going to hurt her dog, kind of thing, when the owner's not around. So, and she goes, I'd hate to ruin a 30-year friendship over something stupid as this. So she kind of doesn't let them interact much. Like, she'll like pick them up, take them home, drop them off and stuff, but doesn't let them play together, because she was still the one with the responsibility, which I told her 100%, I get it. Like, I do this for a living, and it still annoys me every once in a while, that fear of that happening. So kind of is what it is. But I went for my run, got a good run in, got back home, wife got home from work. I started some chicken and rice in the steamer, got that all knocked out, had a nice little meal there, and I ended up making way too much in my bowl, so I had to put it away to save it for tomorrow. So watched a little bit of Loudermilk and had herself a nice little meal, and headed back out in the evening to enjoy my cigar without any dogs around. It feels really weird. I rarely don't have dogs in the house, and this was one of those times where I didn't have any dogs, and it felt super, super strange. So, but yeah, got tomorrow. Gotta take my father to the doctor and that. And then I reached out to a few people. I thought about selling my little canoe. It's a canoe with a flap. It's on the back and a little motor, and it's made right here in Florida, and it's got like a giant following of people. So I reached out to a few people a while back and said, hey, I'm thinking about selling it if you guys are interested. And had a few people reach out. Nobody ever showed up with their money. So reached back out to them and said, hey, it's going away like in the next week. Whether it's you or not, I'll put it online and it'll sell like immediately. So if you guys want it, somebody needs to step up and come get it. If not, I'm gonna post it out for the world and get rid of it, so I'm kind of tired of looking at it. How are you doing? So I got tired of looking at it, and also hopefully I'm gonna start building the garage here pretty quick, and I need the space. So all that good fun stuff, and I'm getting my money back out of it. I'm not making it. I got a screaming good deal on it. I'm just passing it on to somebody else, because with the tiller handle on my shoulder, I can't drive the damn boat without killing my back and my shoulder. It just destroys my body. So definitely not worth keeping around. And it's not a nice enough boat to justify putting like a fancy new motor with like a center console or a 6-seer even in it to be able to run it from up front. So definitely not worth that. For the money it costs me to do that, I can buy myself like a little flats boat that's in decent shape for the same amount of money. So yeah, there's that whole fun part. But yeah, that's about it. Headed back in, watched a little bit of Frasier with my bride, and rested out and called it a day. So that's all I got for now. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.